Hey there team, it's Rachael here from the Workshop Whisperer, where we help auto repair shop owners like you achieve business success. Now, you may have noticed that all week we have been talking about the reasons why your business might be going into financial decline. And today we're going to wrap all of that up and we are going to do a summary of the first four reasons, and I'm also going to give you the fifth reason. So it's all around busyness, and if you want to know why you and your team are always so busy in your auto repair shop, but you're not making enough money, then you're in the right place. So as I mentioned in this video, I'm going to discuss the 5 reasons why you could be going into financial decline, even though you might feel like you are busier than ever. So with my years of experience of owning 2 auto repair businesses and working with thousands of others right across Australia and New Zealand, I'm going to make it easier for you to understand the importance of leadership and productivity and your team, and why your lack of awareness will actually keep you struggling in your business. So make sure you stick around so that you can hear the 5th reason. And if you found this video useful, be sure to give me a thumbs up in the comments so that I know that you found it useful, because it really helps us to know if these videos are valuable for you. And if they are, we'll make you some more. If they're not, we'll have to do something else. So let's get to the 5 reasons. Now, auto repair shop owners and their teams are usually super busy, even in an unproductive workshop, because it's the feeling of busyness that's just all around you. For some of you, it's busyness and chaos, but usually overworked and overwhelmed. But as you sit down to count out the money at the end of the week to work out what's happened, you quite often realize that you haven't actually made a profit. So let's summarize our first 4 reasons why this might be happening, because we've been talking about them here in the free Facebook group all week. So the first of those is that there's no clear leadership or management. So yourself personally, or even if you have a manager in place, you are too busy running around, putting out spot fires, dealing with customers, or that next big issue that arises. And that takes your focus away from business building activities, from having that vision across the business so that you can see what needs tweaking, what needs refinement, where you need to pick up your game, where the team needs to pick up their game, etc. This also means that the team gets neglected. So where they might benefit from guidance and leadership, and even, just knowing that you're actually present, that's more than just having your presence in the workshop. The team really misses out there, and they may start to just take a bit of a, foot off the gas, so to speak, because you are so busy. It also means you are neglecting your true traditional owner duties, as I mentioned, of working on the business. Both of these things, neglecting the team and neglecting your responsibilities as the owner with vision, actually set a bad example for the team. So that the next time you come around with an idea or something you'd like them to do, they may kind of look at you like, yeah, sure, we'll give that a go. But really, their internal dialogue is all about, well, he's just going to get busy again, or she's just going to get busy again. So what's really the point of implementing this new thing? We'll just go back to doing things the way we were. The second reason is that you're not facing problems head on. So you actually might be avoiding issues altogether because of your busyness, and you may not like conflict. So you're not dealing with issues that may be arising in the team, or you've just rolled over and discounted a whole heap of money off invoices because you don't want the conflict with the customer. You're afraid they're going to leave. You may have some limiting beliefs yourself around, you're just a technician, you're not a business person, you don't understand the numbers, so you're just going to bury your head in the sand. And you may also just be flying blind. You're not tracking anything. You're not actually time clocking. You wouldn't have a clue what your productivity and efficiency numbers are. You're not benchmarking anything. You don't know what your average repair order is. You don't know what your effective labor rate is. So you're just completely winging it and completely guessing. The third reason is that you're always on the tools or doing tasks that could be delegated to team members. So there does come a time for every technician owner where they need to ask themselves the question, where am I actually most valuable to the business right now? And the answer to that may not be on the tools anymore. You may be in a transition period where you're more valuable out the front as a service advisor while you embed that position in the business, and then you recruit for a service advisor. But when you're always on the tools or doing other tasks that could be delegated to other capable team members who may just need a little bit of training and the opportunity to show you they can do it, you're actually just providing another way of avoiding problems. So by not delegating or by always being the one to do the trickiest repairs, etc., you're just creating another way for you not to be working on the business and having your eyes on the profitability of jobs. So when you're on the tools, you can't actually track what the team is doing. Now, if you're a really small team, you and one other, and you are required to produce as many hours of labor sold as possible, then this is going to be a bit difficult. But when you've got 3 technicians and you've got a service advisor, you should not be the one who is fully booked up first. You should have your team of mechanics on that, allowing you to be in somewhat of a supervisory role. Sure, you might be responsible for selling 50% of your time, but with that other amount of time, you need to be able to have your eyes up from under the hood and having a look around, because when you've got no eyes on workflow, on profitability, then you are going to have this situation where you are busy, overworked, overwhelmed, and underpaid. And when you're on the tools all the time, systems and processes go by the wayside if you had in fact implemented them at all. So super, super important that you ask yourself the question, if you haven't already, where am I actually most valuable to the business now? Not back when you started, but right now. And you need to go to that place. The fourth reason is that you haven't made your team a priority. Your team are the vehicle, so to speak, for getting you to where you want to go, and you can't do it without them. But unfortunately, some owners very much have a them versus me mentality. So they don't get to know their team well. They don't understand what makes them tick. They don't know why they're coming to work every day. They don't know what goals they're working towards in their personal lives. They don't empower their team members at all. They don't create voids for leaders to grow in. They don't offer additional responsibility. These owners micromanage, and therefore they are required right across the business because the team has learnt not to, move a finger without them. So the team in the end isn't solutions focused. And therefore, if the owner is required to put out all the fires, solve all the problems, and the team doesn't have to think for itself, the owner won't be able to have time off and enjoy the life they want because they've trained the team not to be able to work without them. So when your team's not a priority, you're not seeking out training and upskilling opportunities for them either. And both of those things are vital for a team to evolve together. We all must grow together as a team. And we need to be thinking of the ethos. If we train them up so well that they have the skills to start their own business, then that's a great thing. but we can make our environment so that they actually don't ever want to leave. So don't withhold things from your team members just because you don't want them to acquire the skills that could mean they could go and start their own business. Because you need someone to think on your behalf when you're not there. And they'll only be able to do that if you actually fully empower them with all the skills that they'll need to run a team, to liaise with your customers, and to make sound decisions while you're not there. Now let's get to the fifth reason, and the reason we're doing this video today and summarizing what we've been talking about all week. So the fifth reason why your business might be in financial decline is because you haven't asked for help. So there might be a lack of awareness or understanding on your part. There might be some ego, some shame that has led to you avoiding reaching out. And you may also be placing too much emphasis on or relying too heavily on your accountant and thinking that they're taking care of everything for you. But if you sit back and think about it, you've been with this accountant for years and your situation's not really improving. So maybe there's, a few conversations that you need to have with other accountants just to see what additional support they could offer you. But it also could be on you in terms of your accountant does want to help, but you're not showing up to the meetings and you're not asking them the questions that you could be asking them to get a better financial understanding for your business. In my experience, I come across lots of technician owners who just never got business training in the first place. I haven't had a technician owner yet say to me, yes, I got business training as part of my apprenticeship. So you come into this business owning thing quite unprepared. You know you're a great technician and you know you've got the skills to back your workmanship. However, there's another side to business, as you know, and that is about growing a team, managing cash flow, and making a profit. And those things they don't teach you at when you get your trade certificate. So you're missing this whole piece. So that's where we come in at the Workshop Whisperer. We are industry specific for the automotive aftermarket, and our entire coaching team has either owned a workshop, owns a workshop, and has experienced the same challenges as you at some point, but have all gone on to be multi-seven-figure workshop owners. And we share the experience of what worked for us, and we also help you shortcut around what doesn't work. But the most important thing is that we have hundreds and hundreds of examples of how we've been able to end the struggle that you may have been in for years after a period of time that will go past in a blink of an eye. So we're able to help you go from struggling to thriving, and from feeling like you're overworked and overwhelmed for no result to achieving a lifestyle that you didn't think was possible because you've not actually seen it happen before. So there are some very simple steps that you can take to ask for help. And we're here to help you. So reach out to my membership team today. The link will be here with the video. It's a really simple one, workshopwhisperer.com/help/now. So that will be with the video. Just have a chat with our membership team and we'll let you know exactly if we think we can help. There really aren't that many situations where we've had to say to a shop owner, no, we definitely can't help you with that. So there's not a scenario that we haven't come across, and there's not a situation that we really can't help you in. So if you've been playing along with everything we've spoken about this week, all 5 reasons why your business may be in financial decline, and some of the reasons have kind of resonated for you and you've thought about reaching out before, but then you haven't, well, how about reaching out this time? Because it may be that quick conversation where we can listen to what you've been through, what challenges you currently have, and we can let you know if a proper conversation is the next best step. So make sure you give me a thumbs up if you found this content useful in this video, and I look forward to seeing your name on our list with our membership team in the coming weeks. Have a great day.